What's up, everybody? It is Hall of Heroes announcement time. Let's see what Countess gave us this month for Hall of Heroes. Let's see. Oh, really? 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 Why? Why? God, haven't you punished us enough? It's not April Fool's still! April Fool's is over! What's up, everybody? Let's take a look at Rigel, the Water Lich, Hall of Heroes. People were joking that he was the next Hall of Heroes. It's like a monthly thing. It's like, oh, who's the next Hall of Heroes? Oh, don't worry, it's gonna be Water Lich. LOL. Console is gonna give a shitty one. Water Lich. LOL. Yeah. The trolls were right. The trolls were eventually. The trolls were right. Comtois gave us the Water Lich. Yay! Okay, let's see what he does. Okay. This is like, for everyone that in Saturday morning summons pulled a Water Lich from their legendary scroll, this just adds more, as if they weren't already insulted enough from that. This is just even more, adding more insult to that. It's like, oh, no, you did. I pulled Water Lich out of a legendary scroll, now you giving us the Hall of Heroes for Water Lich. Don't even. Alright, so let's see what he does. First skill, multi-hit attack, decrease enemy speed. Okay. We're seeing multi-hit attack. First skills are usually good for Necropolis. Speed break for the first skill is usually good for Necropolis too. We have Deadly Touch. Randomly attacks the enemy several times. Weakens the defense for 2 turns. 35% chance for each attack. Multi-hit skill. Weaken defense. And this also decreases... it exchanges the decreased speed effect with the freezing effect for 1 turn. So it's an AoE, but not an AoE, but an AoE, but not really an AoE. It's basically a random whatever. Kind of like Orion, but not at all like Orion. Okay. And then we have End of Evolution passive. Although, now that I mention it, it's a random defense break. But you can't put him in arena defense because he's easily Lucianed. Easy Lucian. And we have End of Evolution passive, gains immunity against freeze, stun, and sleep effects, and decreases the chance of being attacked with a critical hit by 25%. Immune against freeze, stun, and sleep. What does that mean? Usually those things are good for raids, for the Rift of Worlds. And yes, there are players, higher level players, that have built Rigel. Is it Rigel or Rigel? Rob Rigel the Water Lich. He's a comedian. So there's a couple players that have it's not super common, but there's some players that have built him for raids and Necropolis. He's good in Necropolis because he hits multiple times with his first and second skills. He's good for raids because he hits multiple not that he hits multiple times, but that he's just keeps hitting over and over again on top of that defense break, and there's only one target. So it's basically an attack with the defense break on top of that over and over again. And then we have the immune against freeze, stun, and sleep. So some players like to use him as their damage dealer, kind of in the place of Hua. Like some people have a hybrid Hua that they use as their damage dealer, but also tanky enough to, not tanky, but just tanky enough to not die. As the same thing that they do with Rigel, the Water Lich, for raids, for back row of raids, as their damage dealer, because he's got 2 debuffs, right? And he's immune to stun and sleep. Am I super psyched about this Hall of Heroes? It could be worse. It could be the Fire Lich, I guess. Is it? This was always the troll one. It was always the troll one. It was like, oh, it's gonna be the Water Lich. LOL, it's gonna be the Water Lich, and it's finally the Water Lich. Do you use this to skill up your other liches? If you have the Dark Lich, hell yeah. If you have Grego, hell yeah, you farmed the crap out of this. If you're looking to build a Rigel, think about it. If you're newer, if you're like if you're not that far into the game yet, you're not doing, if you can't already do Necropolis B10 and stuff like that, if you're not high level in raids, if you're not like trying to go 3 and 4 and 5 yet, don't worry about building. Yeah, farm for 1. Don't go crazy trying to make him, oh my god, OP with the skill ups and everything. He's one of the, in my opinion, he's got uses. He's got uses. I'm not gonna say he doesn't. He's got uses. He's got uses basically for raids in Necropolis, right? I think he's just for that. So if you've mastered everything else in the game, if you've mastered TOA, if you've mastered Giants and Dragons B10, then maybe think about one of these guys. Could be good. Some players build him, but they build him just for those 2 things. So just for those 2 things. And he's got the arena leader skill of increases the HP of ally monsters. And then what else do we have? Which is the same as Veramos, which everyone has anyway, basically. And then when he gets the awakening, he gets his leader skill. So that's really the only reason that I see building one of him. I haven't done it yet. There's other Liches. Honestly, the Dark Lich is the OP one. The Wind Lich is pretty decent tank. I don't know. We don't really need to talk about the other Liches right now. But if you are looking for monsters that are gonna, if you don't have a Hua maybe for Necropolis or for raids, then maybe consider building a Rigel. It's really based on preference, but no way near as OP as things like Delphoi and Arya, as far as Hall of Heroes, in my opinion anyway. So hope you guys are excited about the Hall of Heroes. I think this is probably going to be one that I really don't farm that much. I'd be like, maybe a little bit, I don't know, depending on how fast it is. Depending on how fast I can do it, we'll see. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I will see you, as always, in the next one with your super skilled up 6-starred Rigel and your face palms.